Hey guys, it's Hakeem here, back with some more Magic. Still playing Total Control now. This is going to be episode number 2. I've invited my buddy Steely Dano in to play. It's Friday night here. You're not going to see this match until Saturday morning, probably, or depends on what time zone you're in. But yeah, it's Friday here, so I'm just having a drop of rum here now, and I'm going to play a game against, well, probably 2 games against my friend here. And the thing I like about Steely Dano is he's a Grixis fan, just like I am. I mean, that's my favorite chart. If you've been on the channel, you know I got nickel bolas plastered everywhere. Got him on my desktop wallpaper. Got him as the background on my phone. You know, I just love bolas. Don't know what it is. So, anyways, let's play some Magic here. Let's look at our opening hand. We have all of our colors. We don't have black, but of course we don't really need it. We got 3 mana. We've got Traumatic Visions. We can cycle an early Ground Assault, a Shock, and a Banefire, and we're on the draw. So this still looks pretty good. We're going to go ahead and keep this playing against Dano, as I said, and you know he's going to be playing the old 70. I'm sorry, 70. The old 60 card deck. I bet you it's going to be a Grixis deck. You know, I wouldn't be surprised to see Swamp coming up next. But I'm going to play the Is It Gate because I want to have blue mana available for either Visions or Think Twice on the second turn. Depends on if I pick up a 4th land or not. And let's see if he indeed is playing the Grixis. Yeah, there's the Swamp. Yeah. So. Dano's showing off his favorite shard, you know. So we picked up a Necropolis, which is pretty good. But I am going to... Will I play a tap land here? I got the Shock open. So yeah, I'm going to play a tap land. I think Dano's Grixis deck, I'm not too familiar with all of his decks, but I think his Grixis is a control deck. Sort of like mine. His is a little bit different than mine, but... you know, it's still, this is a control mirror, so having the Banefire in hand is going to be pretty good here. So actually we got a second Jungle Shrine, which is good. Now we've got 2 white and 2 green sources. But I'm going to go ahead and drop a Necropolis into play, because now we have black mana, so we can activate the Black Motive Obelisk if we ever get there, and cycle Resounding Thunder, you know, later in the game. So let's see what he's playing, the Savage Land. So you're probably going to see a lot of this here now in this game is me and Dano just playing lands and passing it back and forth until we get up into the higher mana totals. So I've got 3 of my Shocks already. Yeah, that's not the greatest place to be, you know, especially, you know, playing against a control deck. So I might just start overdrawing my hand with the Think Twices and stuff, and just fire them at his face for just a little bit of damage. We'll see how it goes. So, you know, he hasn't missed a land drop yet. He's chugging right along. And yeah, I'm gonna overdraw my hand here. Gonna go up to well, this will bring me up to 8 cards, and then I'll untap and go to 9. Play another tap land, and just shoot a Shock at his face rather than discard. And say go. Yep, this is the old control mirror here. It will get exciting, I promise you. This card's probably not doing a lot of work in this game. Ground Assault may though, because he's definitely got a few fatties at the top of the curve. So, all right, we got another Ground Assault. Just gonna pass. I think it's probably gonna be a race to see who can resolve a Banefire to the other person's face first. But I've got the counterspell online now in case he tries to do something insane. But I'm looking like I might miss a land drop next turn. I don't have a draw spell. No, we picked up a land, so we're 7 mana each, and really nobody's played a card yet. Yeah, I've played a few draw spells and shocked them, but you know, really there's not much going on here. So. Control mirrors, you gotta love them. I know I love them. Alright, so now I'm gonna have to discard a card. So let's just shock his face. Rather than ditch it, because I don't think he's playing anything that Shock can kill. So we'll just keep up the counterspell. He's gonna cycle a Resounding Thunder. This is bad. Yeah. So he's on the same type of uncounterable burn plan that I am. So I mean I can't counter that with my Traumatic Visions. Because it's an activated ability, like I said in the deck tech if you watched it. So if he's got another one of those and a Banefire himself, will I shoot Shock at him? I don't think so. I really need a Resounding Thunder myself. I've got a Dissolve, but again, that doesn't work, you know, against his uncounterable burn. So if he shoots another one of those at my face, I'll be down to 8, and all he has to do is untap and play Banefire. So that just may be what happens here. Here comes another Thunder, and this is why I like having 4 copies of Resounding Thunder and a Banefire in this deck, much the same as his. It just trumps the control mirror so bad. So I would imagine he's just going to untap and Banefire my face here now. That's knowing Dano, that's what's going to happen. Does he have the Banefire? He's going to cast an Obelisk. I'm going to counter that, and I'm actually going to scry because I need to hit another land. I need to start juicing up my Banefire. So yeah, I'll take that land for sure. So no Obelisk for you, Dano. He doesn't have a Banefire, but you know, I'm sure it's in his deck. It's just a matter of does he run 2 and how soon is he going to get to it. So let's just pass it back and keep the counterspell up. You know, I got a bunch of removal here again that pretty much does nothing unless he plays a Rune Scared Demon or, you know, some other top end bomb. He's got another Obelisk. Wow, he's not going to resolve that. So, and he's countered my counter. So yeah, he won the counter war there. He's got an Obelisk in play. So he only needs 3 turns of activating the red mode, and he can kill me. And if he has a shock, he can do it in 2. So I'm pretty much dead here to what he's got going on. So I've got 9 mana. So I got Banefire for 8. That leaves him at 6. I may have to just blast it and hope to top deck Resounding Thunder. But he's got white mana over there. He's got an Arcane Sanctum. So he's got the gain 5 life mode every single turn. I basically can't beat that. So yeah, there's nothing I can do. We've just played lands. He had a pair of Thunders, and now he resolved an Obelisk through a counterspell. He just beat the shit out of me, essentially. I didn't get to do anything. So here comes a Runescar Demon. Yeah, he's going to go get his Banefire now, I would certainly imagine. And he's got 2 mana open for his Obelisk there. Well then. I'm going to need to mix myself another drink after the savage beating I've just received here. This deck is actually really good in control mirrors, despite what it looks like here in this matchup. So I'm just going to go ahead and... Wait a second. How many... You know, he's got the +4/+4 mode. I've got 10 lands in play. So even if he +4s it, this will still kill it. So that's gone. But, you know, I would imagine his plan here is to just shoot 3 at my face with his Obelisk. That's what I would do if I were him. Because then he can untap, do it again, and just shock me. And I wouldn't doubt if that's just what happens. See if he's got the shock. Yeah, he's tapping the Obelisk right now. That tells me that the shock is there. Yeah, there it is. Good game, Dano. Good game. Good game indeed. Yeah, uncounterable burn. So I mean, I had all the counter spells, and I couldn't stop any of the burn he was throwing at me. And you know, he powered an Obelisk out there through counter magic, and just killed me. So I didn't get to do anything. So yeah, that's what happens when I invite my friends. I get my fucking ass kicked. So yeah, let's whoops. Let's try and make this private and get him back for another game. How long did it take him to beat me? Only 7 minutes to beat me, and I did fuck all. Like, honestly did fuck all. So, where are you? Steely Dano, there you are. Still says you're playing 2-player. Online at 14 life, I doubt that's true. Let's invite him back to the game. And, I'm just gonna have a quick swally here. And recover from that demoralizing defeat. That was pretty brutal. Yeah, hopefully I can draw my Resounding Thunders this game, and we can reverse the roles a little bit. So hopefully he joins up for a second game. That'd be the best thing here. Anyway, so yeah, I uploaded my deck tech and gameplay. Dano sent me a message. Let's see what he's saying. I uploaded it early because you were telling me right about shock. Yeah. Oh my. Oh, Dano, he's a good fellow. All right, let's get going again. Yeah, anyways, I uploaded it early because we just got dumped, you know, on with a foot and a half of snow. So I managed to. I spent 3 hours last night and another 2 hours this morning shoveling out of that. And you know, we got another system out there now, and we're getting, I think it's about 6 inches of snow more between tonight and tomorrow morning. So it's really fucking hate the winter. But hey, I got a small glass of rum here, and I got magic, and I'm playing against my buddy. So you know, good times, good times. I'm on the play. I've only got 2 land. And I don't have... If I had Dramatic Visions, I might keep this, but this is going to be a mulligan. And Dano's mulligan down to 1. Okay, I'll tell you what. I'm just going to keep here and concede the game. And we'll try against, because, you know, we don't want to play against a 1-card opponent. That's not a very good way to do things. So let's make sure this is private. Get Dano back in here. Yeah, good thing this isn't ranked because, you know, me conceding out of that game would have lost me some rank. Anyway, let's get him back in here and hopefully he can get a playable hand. But yeah, I'm really not looking forward to the fucking 6 inches of snow I gotta face tomorrow morning, especially after I just, like I said, spent 5 hours shoveling the past 2 days. Oops, banged the table there. Probably going to be a little bit of feedback. I'm not the greatest at video editing, and by not the greatest, I mean I don't do it. I don't know how to do it. Eventually, I'll probably learn. I'm just getting into the thumbnails now. I just got a picture editor that I'm, a free version that I'm working with and trying to create some nicer looking thumbnails. I got the microphone now. The channel should get better over time. Excuse me there, and I can start maybe getting into the video editing a little bit later. But right now, all you're getting is just some raw footage. Essentially, I sit down, I turn the mic on, and whatever comes out essentially. So I mean. Yeah, that's the situation. Okay, well, right here, I don't have any red mana, but I have a Warmonk. That's, I mean, 4 toughness is pretty big deal, but he's playing Grixis. He's probably got Augur Spree, which is a pretty good answer. I'm on the draw. I'm actually going to keep here. This is a risky keep, but I just need to draw into either A, red mana, B, traumatic visions, or C, think twice, inspiration. Just there's traumatic visions, so I can go cycling for red mana on the next turn. So yeah, okay, that was a good keep. So that's why I like traumatic vision so much. So I mean, I've got, I don't know how many red sources. I've got 4 mountains and a bunch of tap lands. But then you can draw into these. Even if you don't draw a mountain, you can pick up a traumatic visions. Oh, there's my obelisk, and it makes your hands just a lot more easy to keep. Because they're, you go get any basic land, and it's a counterspell in the late game. It's a fucking great card here in Duelist 2015 because the format is pretty slow. 5 mana for a counterspell isn't the worst thing in the world, and the cycling in a 4-color control deck is really amazing. So, got the mountain there, picked up a think twice. I wonder, do I want to play the Warmonk now? He's got counterman up. I know he's playing Dissolve in his deck now from the last game when he dissolved my traumatic visions to resolve his obelisk. So I think, do I just jam it though and make him have it? I think I do. So yeah, I'm gonna play the plains and just jam a monk because it seems like in this matchup I kind of might be the beatdown because I think I've got more. Yeah, there's the Augur Spree that I was talking about. They always have it when you're playing against the good players. They always have the answer that they need. It's not because they're lucky. It's because they're good. So yeah, and he's hitting all his drops here. So I got to manage and resolve my obelisk. Not sure how easy that's going to be. I don't know how much counter magic he's playing in his deck. So we know he's playing Dissolve. So he's got 3 of those. I can bet you dollars to donuts that there's full 3 copies of Dissolve in there. But I don't know what else he's playing. He could be playing Visions. I don't know if he's playing any negates or anything like that. So we're finally going to put the red mana into play here now, and got 3 more land in hand, which is pretty good. The ground assault's not the greatest in this matchup, of course, because he's obviously not playing very many creatures, and he's got 2 obelisks in his deck. I'm only playing the 1, but he missed his 5th land, and now he's casting a Courier's Capsule, so that it's basically an inspiration on legs. You do pay your 4 mana, you get 2 cards, but you get to split it up into 2 installments. I'll show it to you in a second. After I draw this card and after the turn comes back to me. So there's Kozilek. He's a bit of a big dude, and Dano's got a discard, and he gets a reshuffle. So I guess I won't be showing you that Courier's Capsule. So let's get the 2nd red source into play, and while he's tapped out, let's just resolve this obelisk while there's a window there. I'm not sure if he has any ways to interact with it. In Grixis, artifact removal. He might have Void Snare to bounce it. And then he can counter it on the way back out. But other than that, I'm not sure how he's going to deal with that. So I'm just going to start hitting him for 3 every turn because I got this Banefire in hand. Wow, he reshuffled his Kozilek and he redrew his Kozilek. Anyway, so let's put the tapped land in play. He's stuck on 4 mana, and it's a bad way to be when you're playing a control deck. Is constrained on land because you need to hit your drops every single turn. So he did his 5th, but I'm just going to start coming after him here. Just try to burn him out. We've got 7 mana in play, going to be 8 here now, and we've got a counterspell up, which is great. Got the obelisk in play, so things are looking up. One thing I find about this game, I'm not a very big proponent of of luck. You know, I believe that you know, skill is much more important in this game than luck. But when you get up, you know, when you're playing against a player of equal skill, then it pretty much comes down to the draw in a lot of cases. So I mean, this could be. I don't know why he didn't throw that shock at my face there. He must have a counter. He must have traumatic visions if he discarded the shock. So I'm just. I'm not going to run anything out. I'm just going to keep shooting 3 at him until I can hit a lethal Banefire. So still nothing. So let's go for it. Hit Dano down to 11. I don't think I have Banefire for 10 mana. Don't think I do. He's discarding again. Again, he's discarding shocks rather than sending them at my face. So he's got counter magic. 10 mana. So we got Banefire for 9. So right now I'll just he's throwing a shock at my face, I guess, because it's the end of my turn. I haven't cast anything. I don't mind that at all. And at the end of his turn, I'm just going to throw the shock at him, throw the 3 from Obelisk, and then untap Banefire, and that's gonna be it, hopefully. So let's throw 3 at him. Let's throw shock at him. So these 2 decks are obviously very similar. So it essentially comes down to who gets their burn spells first, and we managed to do that. Let's throw 9 at him. I don't think he's going to be able to gain any life at instant speed. So there we go. That's 1 each. I guess 16 minutes. We can move on to the rubber match. I suppose he's up for it. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if people like watching control mirrors or not. I love playing them, but you know, we'll find out in the comments whether or not this is the sort of thing you want to watch. Let me know if control mirrors are interesting to you or not. I love control decks in general, so I think this is the best way to play Magic. Don't know why. I'm one of them weirdos, I guess. So here we go. Dano, there you are. Come on in, Dano. Come on into the game. Yeah, Friday night. Okay, and after this, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna see what Force is playing, because it's 6:30 here, and last I checked, he hadn't uploaded. I only discovered him probably 2 months ago, and I must say I enjoy his channel a lot, and he's been excellent to me. He's been absolutely fantastic to me, playing my decks and letting people know about my channel. I can't thank him enough for doing that for me. You know, I mean, I've got what, 12 or 1300 subscribers sent over here from his channel, so that room's good. Yeah, so see if Dano wants to play a 3rd game or not. Come on in, big boy. Maybe he'll pick another deck, just to change it up a little bit. There's Void Wielder. Thank you to everyone who got in the comments of the last video and told me who the hell that guy was. Looked at the card. I did play Dragon's Maze. I think that's where he's from. Don't remember the guy, you know. Absolutely don't remember him. 5 mana, 1/4. I think he is with it. You know, bounces a creature or something. Not that great, but he's a pretty badass looking dude. He's got some type of crazy rift going on there. All right, let's look at the opening hand. We've got all our mana. We've only got a single red source, but we got green and white on 2 different lands. We got Ground Assault, we got Counterspell, we got double blue, we got Thunder, we got Inspirate, and yeah, this all looks pretty good to me. So we'll put the Citadel in play and send it on over to Mr. Dano. Yeah, this is pretty dead. This is pretty dead against him. Yeah, he's probably still playing the same deck. So let's I got this now. Whoops. Yeah, let's just play the tap land. I got the Resounding Thunder this time, so maybe I can pull something similar to what he did in the first game and start going to town with Thunders. Got 2 dissolves, and I'm going to untap and play this next turn. So that's good. I'm going to have 2 dissolves online early. And there's a Visions, which I will probably cycle so that way I can have Inspiration. And I do need a 2nd red source. He's cycling the Visions himself, so he is playing that in his deck. And he's gone to get an island. And he's just passing it over, yeah. Control mirror, so I'm going to go get a mountain, because I've got my green and white requirements met. I've got my blue met, so now I've got... we're playing a 4-color deck, and I've got 2 blue, 2 red, 2 green, 2 white sources on the 4th turn, which is, you mean, you can't ask for any better than that. Dramatic Visions does it. So now we've got the Inspiration up. Got 2 counter spells here. So I'm feeling pretty good here. Feeling pretty good. So he's going to counter the draw spell, which is kind of fine. I guess he's trying to keep me from hitting my land drops and get ahead. Picked up a basic force, so we still got to hit number 5. But I would have liked to have those 2 cards for sure. Would have liked to have them. Still no black mana yet, which you know, I hope to draw into some by the time I get up higher. So there's another inspiration. That's good. That is good. So 2 of his counter spells are in the graveyard. Don't know again if he plays anything besides those 2. So he has, if he's only playing those two counter spells in his deck, then he has a maximum of 7 counter spells total. So yeah, there's 2 cards and a bunch of lands. So yeah, and we got a full grip now. 7 cards again. Pair dissolves. Things are looking up. He's throwing shock at me. Yeah, well, I mean, I think we both kind of know that it's a fucking useless card in this matchup. You know, we're not going to kill anything with it. It's just going to be for a bit of burn there. So I'm not going to flash this back because I don't want to overdraw my hand here. Now, actually, you know what? I'm going to shock him. Yeah, and then draw a card. I don't want to have to discard any cards, but with a couple of shocks here, I can reciprocate, and yeah, now I get 3 counter spells. Still no black mana though, and I can't cycle for it because I don't have a basic swamp in the deck. It's, like I said in the deck tech, it's something we thought about adding, but it would just feel absolutely bad to ever draw it, you know, in your opening hand. There's another Visions. We're on 8, 4 counter spells, but yeah, here comes the shock. I would really like black mana right now to be able to cycle this. I really would like that. I really would. So 16 to 18. He's stuck on 6 mana. I'm not going to cycle a Visions just yet. Oh, Baneslayer Angel. Let's cast this, and we still got Dissolve open. So if he tries to counter it, we can counter the counter. No, it lands. He must have a removal spell for it. But you know, we can protect it. Flesh to Dust. We're going to counter that, but I'm sure he's going to kill it when he untaps. And we see a land. We see a land. Do I want that? Yeah. Yeah, I got to get to 10 for Kozilek. Once I get to 10, I'll start bottoming land. So let's see if he's got another FTD here. He's got 7 mana. I don't know what else. He's thrown away a couple of shocks, so I mean, he's got an Augur Spree. If he had one of those shocks back, he could use it, or he may have a shock or a resounding. Yeah, he's going to have to burn a resounding thunder and an Augur Spree, which is actually pretty good for me because that resounding thunder is not going to my face now. So there's the land. We'll pass again. Okay. Yeah, Baneslayer. I would like to keep it around though. You know, would have been pretty sexy. Now Dano's up to 8 mana, and of course he's playing Grixis, so he's got a ton of black. Any of his thunders are going to be able to be cycled, which he may do right now. I wouldn't want to see that. Nope, no cycling thunder. Just give me some black mana, goddammit. You know, I'm almost halfway through the deck. I got 5 sources in here. Gonna have, oh, there we go, black mana. Thank you very much. All right, how many cards in hand? Still 7. You know, all my black mana enters the battlefield tapped though, so I won't be able to thunder this turn. But I'll untap with it. I'm probably gonna fire a shock at him at the end of this turn. Yes, let's just fire it over there. What can it do? What harm can it do? Alright, now we untap with black mana, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 10 mana available, 11 because we got 1 tapped. And now this is online. It's nice and highlighted in purple there. And honestly, the best part about Thunder, even though it's 6 uncounterable damage, make sure we target down here. We get to draw a card too, which is just thoroughly ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous here. So we pick up a Monk. Monk is actually pretty good. So I'm going to cast this, not use my black mana, because I've got 11, I think. 3, 4, 5, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, so I can still cycle Thunder. So let's see if he counters that, or if he's got a spree for it. Not gonna go out of my way to protect it or anything, but you know, 3/4 lifelink is a pretty big game, and you know, when we're trying to burn each other out. If he doesn't have, whoa, there's the big boy, but Resounding Thunder, Shock is not going to do it, so I'm going to have to counter it. Going to have to counter it. So he's tapped out. Whoops. Let's throw the Shock at his face. Then we'll untap, swing, and cycle, because he's tapped out. So that is the game, game number 3. So we played 3 games here, Control Mirror. Hakeem 928 came out on top. It was pretty close games. You know, he had the double Resounding Thunder in the first game. Second game, he got stuck on 4-land there for a little bit, which is pretty much what ended the game right there. And this game was pretty close, but I just managed to I guess I just managed to get lucky with my draws. So let's cycle Resounding Thunder and point it at Dano. So that's 6 off the Thunder and 3 off the Monk. And that is the game. Oh, picked up the Banefire though, not that we need it. Yeah, game number 3, Hakeem 928. So, you know, I hope you enjoyed the Control Mirrors. Hope you enjoyed the episode. You know, maybe if I'm ever online again some night and Dano's on, I doubt he'll play any other deck than that. Maybe he'll get in the comments down there and let me know if he actually has any other decks. If you're on No Goblins Allowed at all, he has a Vanity license plate, which is Grixis themed. You should ask him about it or check out the site sometime. Anyways, yeah, hope you enjoyed the games. I'm going to get back to enjoying my rum, and we'll see you tomorrow for some more games. Thanks for watching.